using my knowledge of astronomy, physics, chemistry, weather, and climate change, I am to explain why predictions about the Caribbean might make sense. Before human existence, the carbon cycle worked like this, with photosynthesis, decay of organisms, and respiration all contributing to a constant balance of carbon dioxide. Also before human existence, there was a certain amount of sun being radiated into Earth. Some was reflected back, and some absorbed by clouds, kept to heat the Earth and make it livable. But now, us humans are putting greenhouse gases in the air at an alarming rate, making it just too hot. Next, us humans took part in deforestation, cutting down trees left and right. These dead trees could no longer photosynthesize, meaning extra carbon dioxide was also released. These dead plants could no longer decay dead organisms, and these dead organisms put out carbon dioxide as well. Next, us humans began agriculture, and on these farms, you would find cows. You see, when cows break wind, they release large amounts of methane, which contributes greatly to greenhouse gases. This means that the more steak and burgers you eat, the more you contribute to global warming. It's a tough choice. Farming also causes nitrous oxide to be released, which is a kind of greenhouse gas. Burning things, namely fossil fuels, releases carbon dioxide from the carbon cycle and adds to greenhouse gases. Overpopulation also started to occur. Humans themselves release small amounts of CO2. More humans means more use of cars and more need for food, meaning more demand. More demand means more supply, which means more use of things that harm the environment. So what are greenhouse gases? Good question. Let me explain. First, the sun radiates its rays down onto Earth, some of which are immediately reflected back into space. The remaining rays are absorbed by land and oceans, therefore heating the Earth. Suddenly, there are lots of fast-moving air molecules which radiate back from Earth to space. Some of these fleeing molecules are trapped by the atmosphere, keeping the Earth at a livable temperature. The gases that are thickening the atmosphere and trapping more heat are greenhouse gases, and our human activities increase the amount of them. Because we are retaining extra kinetic energy, this allows the Earth to slowly overheat. The greenhouse gas effect affects the whole atmosphere because as a molecule obtains kinetic energy, it moves faster and spreads around the Earth. Greenhouse gases were once a very good thing, but now, as the buildup has continued, they've crossed a limit. Places like waste disposal systems and power plants both emit large quantities of greenhouse gases, which damages a heat balance in this carbon cycle. But perhaps most dangerous of all is our need for energy and the fossil fuels we have to burn to get it. The burning of coal, oil, and natural gas greatly impedes our world's climate. Burning coal and oil is very well known, and therefore the most blamed when it comes to the rise in the Earth's temperature. As a result of the rise in temperature, the oceans heat up. Molecules obtain kinetic energy, hit faster, harder, which makes the water warmer. The ocean has also become acidic, tearing away at protective coral reefs. Glaciers in the Arctic are melting due to the warmer air. Water molecules are expanding due to the increase in kinetic energy, allowing the icebergs to melt. As a result, both the size of waves and the oceans themselves have increased. In the Caribbean and many other places on Earth, life on land is affected. Because the water cycle was affected, rain is more erratic. Plants are ruined from the acidic water. In places where food and water is already scarce, the acidic oceans make water impossible to filter and kills fish for fishermen. Extra ocean water rushes up roads and rivers. Due to the increase of sea level, natives of the area are forced to move up the hill from their beaches, where people have made their lives and generations have developed. Coastal hurricanes have also taken a turn for the worst, where warmer water leads to more ferocious storms and higher waves. Warmer water leads to worse storms because more water is evaporated, adding power to the storm. A convection current is then created. The hot water vapor is pushed out by the cold water vapor, which consistently adds power to the storm. This poses a consistent threat to coastal cities and areas such as the Caribbean. In conclusion, us humans always seem to be doing negative things, while nature always seems to be doing positive things. I feel that nature needs to run its course without us interrupting it. Science and technology, however advanced it is, might not be able to find an immediate reversal to climate change. We need to reduce our contributions to greenhouse gases before we reach a point of no return.